send it directly out to people viewing it today.
Obviously, Deadpool, he has some good range attacks with the guns. Are you trying to strike a nice balance with all of the characters with close range and long range attacks?
No, actually, so what we're doing is you do see some strong distance play. So Deadpool is actually quite dangerous up close. But we have sort of a basic dichotomy that we use on the design side of sort of what we call our giants, who want to be up close and in your face. Sort of a Hulk smash kind of kind of a thing, versus people who fight primarily with like beams and things like that. We saw a nice little exhibition there in the air.
That was a 13-hit air combo.
It was, and we've only begun to see the full extent of that combo powers. Boy, it's hard to tear myself away from the action.
There's just so much is happening up on screen.
Yeah, so fast. Yeah,
the funny is that you and I also don't have some standardized terminology in terms of the moves. That we're kind of making it up as we're going along.
You hit the nail on the head. Actually, Marvel 2 commentary, the action is so fast and furious in that game that what they're forced to do many times is use basically a series of shortcuts. So if you've heard phrases like "Where's your curly mustache?" Pringles, this kind of stuff, they're talking about very specific things in the game. To try and describe the action as quickly as it's happening, which is a challenge beyond us in some ways.
I would like to acknowledge, and I'm blanking on the name, but one of the announcers for Marvel vs. Capcom 2 is absolutely astonishing in how fast he can get that information out there.
Yeah, those guys are awesome. They're a special breed. I don't even think about trying to step up on that.
I tip my hat to all of them. It really is remarkable skill.
Commenting on Marvel is almost as hard as playing Marvel at the kind of level we've seen.
We ran out of time, and with player 1 winning,
that would be Keats. Yeah, he's taunting the crowd. Cross has got a big smile on his face. He's having a good time. That's what's nice about it. It's an exhibition. I think next year when we see this, these smiles might
a little bit more intense.
The smile might be something else. It may be tears and crying and some pain and joy and all of the glory that we've seen here today. So this one's going to be Chris Redfield and Morrigan on player 1.
I think this is the first time we've seen Chris Redfield today. What are some of the unique characteristics of how he fights?
Chris Redfield, basically, of course, from Resident Evil 5, has a number of his Resident Evil 5, or his Resident Evil period weapons at his disposal. So he fights with a lot of weapons and is able to really lock down his opponent at a great distance by using a bunch of guns, rocket launchers, and grenades. His grenades in particular are super nasty.
It looks like he was brought up very briefly, I think, attempting an assist. I don't know if it worked out.
Yeah.
Is that one of the strong suits?
Yeah, he's got a great assist. He's got a grenade. He just quickly throws out a grenade on the ground. That's not going to win you a match on your own, but what it does is sets up new opportunities. So while the opponent is dealing with that grenade, you're maybe dashing to the other side, setting them up for something new, and that's really the name of the game with Marvel. Thinking 2-3 steps ahead and trying to be in the mind of your opponent.
Now we are seeing Chris Redfield. He just got tagged out.
Here comes Dante.
Yeah, I am trying to see Chris Redfield on the screen.
Yeah, he's afraid to bring in Chris Redfield because it's sometimes difficult to tag in the opponent when you're fighting against somebody who's so vicious and on top of you so hard that it's difficult to bring.
You just have to have that perfect timing, and then
Yeah, you got to create your opportunities. Here comes the super. I think that's going to be blocked, and he's going to be very vulnerable, except what he did was canceled his vulnerability into a second super, and you can do that as long as you have the super meter.
Yeah, I mean, that comes, it brings with it a great deal of risk.
Indeed, yes, and you have to have the meter, you have to have built it up in advance. So we saw Chris Redfield using his shotgun there. Now he's cornered by Hulk, and he tags in Morrigan. He's going to knock him down, and here's that combo we saw earlier from Hulk. The players are already learning from each other.
Combo.
It really is. Hulk does a ton of damage. Oh, now he's used his ability, his X-Factor ability, to cancel his recovery there. And that gives him a damage boost.
For those that are seeing Hulk played so well, how is he balanced out to have some vulnerabilities?
Well, basically, he gets hit like everybody else. In that sense, Marvel.
Oh, he can get hit like everybody else.
Yeah, our friends at Marvel have been gracious in terms of allowing us to take some liberties with the way.
Obviously.
Yeah, basically, you don't want to have a character who just nobody ever beats and. He just
that wouldn't be fun.
Yeah, that's worth calling out for sure. But yeah, he has this unique play style and a lot of Hulkish moves, but takes damage in this world. So maybe in this crazy Marvel Marvel vs. Capcom 3 World. Something's gone wrong with the Marvel Universe that allows Hulk to be damaged like the rest of our superheroes.
There's one more attempt coming out of Hulk, and he is down.
Darkstalker's Morrigan here is now doing what we call the old rushdown, which is the high-flying action, extreme speed, just staying all over him. Oh, here he's trying to chip him out. That's just firing.
Even if you're blocking, you're taking just a little bit of damage each time.
It's true.
We got
Command damage, and the time has run out. That's one of the things about this game that we're actually adjusting right now is the clock. Right now, the clock runs out very quickly, but as players get better and find faster ways to kill each other, the clock will extend.
All right.
So it's next up. We're already ready for the grand finals. It's a single elimination tournament, so very brutal.
Yes, once again, if people are just checking right now, this is more of an exhibition match, so it's not going through the same rigorous regimen as the other games here.
Exactly. Everyone has smiles on their faces. Keats is, I think Keats is a little serious, though, secretly. He's not playing in a friendly way.
Winning is still winning.
Yeah.
Even if it's exhibition winning.
He's going to get some prizes for his trouble, as well as we mentioned, the very first copy of Marvel vs. Capcom 3 off the production line will be headed his way in an express envelope.
And we are seeing, yes, once again, Deadpool, Morgan, and Chris Redfield.
Yeah, that's the team he feels good with. Keats has some very dirty tricks with Chris Redfield. We didn't see too many of them last time. Morgan managed to get the job done, as well as Deadpool.
Oh my, 17-hit combo out of Iron Man.
It's true. Iron Man can keep you in the air. He's got the ability to fly up there.
Dwarfed somewhat by what we're seeing right now.
And Deadpool is able to cancel his own super attack into another super by using, again, that X-Factor ability. So you can trigger that to basically cancel your recovery on a move. And, oh, wow. Deadpool out of there. And here comes the Hulk.
Morgan is taking a pounding.
And the Hulk is going to launch him right into that Iron Man beam. And Keats is taking it on the chin here.
Let's go,
Extremely fast rush down. Here comes Chris Redfield, so he's going to fire off his grenade super. That's his Iron Man. So that's Chris Redfield. Oh, there he's laid a mine there quickly. So Iron Man's going to have to respect that. Iron Man's so fast. Chris Redfield just wants to get him off the screen.
It looks like it may work any moment now, and yes, Iron Man is out.
He's down. So he's thrown that grenade down there. Now he's going to begin his keep-away game with those guns and a series of grenades. Trying to keep him out. That shotgun, very powerful. That time he faked it. Trying to... Oh no, that's going to be dangerous.
This may be...
The DHC. And the whole ground pounding to bring the rocks from the sky.
All right, first match of our finals, and we have a proper KO.
That's right. So that's the first one. As these guys get their teeth into the game, Keats again, the big smile. Keats is going to have to figure something out here, or Rai is going to take this home. So 2 out of 3.
2 out of 3. We have one down already.
They're sticking with the same teams. I like that. And the reason they're sticking with the same teams is because they've already developed tactics that we've seen for how to use the team in combination. Teamwork is not just sort of some sort of hokey thing that high school coaches talk about. In Marvel vs. Capcom 3, it's the difference between life and death. If you don't have a character team that works well together in the way you choose to play the game,
I think that's the important part. It's not that there's like some sort of secret, like, oh, these 3 things mean I will win. It has to be what works with your play style.
No, I'm glad you brought that up, because that's been the story of all weekend is people say, well, oh, we know this character beats that character, and really what we've seen here today, all day, is that it's the player, not the character. So if you find something that works well for you, fits your flow, stick with it and do your best, and you'll find success. So right now it looks like a much more even match, with Keats really having drawn a little more blood.
I mean, Deadpool and Hulk are fairly even right now in terms of their health.
They are. Any character that tags out is able to heal up while they're off screen, but when you're on screen, you're often needed. Oh, that's that same nasty combo.
We may have to.
That's going to be a KO for Deadpool.
Yeah.
Deadpool has been Keats' strongest character.
And that, I was about to say, they may put him at a deficit, because that's been the one that's been brutalizing all of his opponents.